pretty good TV numbers last night. They're saying Nielsen said they had a pretty good audience, an improvement on the Oscars last night. It's all over, though, now. 95th Academy Awards, glamorous as always.
And our glamorous entertainment anchor is here to talk about it. No, like, cringy moments, no, like, things that took away from what was the whole purpose of this.
I think that was nice.
Erica's joining us, I should say. Erica Lopez, our glamorous.
Thank you, Tom and Kim. I'm so happy to be with you tonight. No, it was refreshing that, like last year, there was no drama, no slap, no nothing. Just the incredible wins, deserving wins, and really great speeches. So we're going to jump into a little bit of that right now.
Okay.
Let's do it. So by now, you should know the big winners from last night, but I'm going to give you a quick recap. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once basically won Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. The film took home 7 Oscars out of its 11 nominations, including Best Picture.
They say stories like this only happen in the movies. I cannot believe it's happening to me. This is the American dream.
I don't think there was a dry eye at home or in the audience after Kiwi Kwan's speech. Him and Jamie Lee Curtis both won Best Supporting Actor and Actress for their roles in Everything Everywhere All at Once. And then Michelle Yeoh took home Best Actress for the film as well. Brendan Fraser, who you see right now, took home Best Actor for The Whale. Now on to a couple fashion moments. This is one of my favorite. Model Cara Delevingne stole the show, in my opinion. She was a vision in this red Elie Saab couture gown. It had that thigh-high slit, and this was actually a really big night for her. So it was her first award show sober. She's pretty recently out of rehab. She said it was the best decision she ever made. Okay, our second big talker here, Thames, who was nominated for Best Original Song for Lift Me Up in Black Panther Wakanda Forever. She had on that puffy white gown, wrapped around the back of her head, stunning on the red carpet, or rather champagne carpet. Not great for the folks behind her.
And I would be the person behind the vertically challenged one.
It was a gentleman who you could just see kind of peeking over while Jimmy Kimmel was right next to her there. So
gorgeous dress. It's just tough to sit behind or
maybe
next to or whatever.
Reworked that for seating.
Generally good.
Yes, I love the fashion. I think the theme of the night was a lot of white, a lot of sequins, a lot of Hollywood glam. I really enjoyed it. All right, so the Oscars in Memoriam segment did miss some big names. You saw some of their pictures moments ago. Anne Hesh, Tom Sizemore, Paul Sorvino, Charblee Dean from Triangle of Sadness, and Leslie Jordan, who we're seeing right here. They were among the missing names of stars and filmmakers who passed away in the past year. That, you know, Tom, you and I were talking about that before. It was a big deal.
Why did that happen? How does that happen?
People? And if you tell me you're out of time, then you got to. It's not like
make time.
40 seconds, a minute extra to the show to put these people on there. That's a terrible mistake.
Yeah, that is.
Also, they let people really talk this year. They weren't really playing them off the stage.
Some they did, and some they didn't.
But they said if they were going to be more compelling, they were going to allow people to keep talking. So yeah, that was kind of a disappointment.
Yeah, I would agree, because I think you always stop to watch those because typically some of us have forgotten what the losses over the year, and you're like, oh my goodness, you know. And John Travolta was so passionate the way he introduced it.
Yeah, with Olivia Newton-John and all. But I think the highlight for me out of all of it was probably the Not To dance.
Yes, that was so much fun.
It was crazy.
Such a well-deserved win there.
Yeah.
Yes.
And stole the show.
Speaking of original song, Lady Gaga, she had a major mic drop moment. The singer was a vision on the champagne carpet in Versace, but then she stripped down her look for her performance. She wore no makeup, her hair was braided back, and she wore just a simple t-shirt and jeans, and she belted, let me tell you, belted out Hold My Hand, her original song from Top Gun. This was also a surprise for us because just last week her producer said she wasn't performing because she's filming the new Joker film. So this was a pleasant surprise.
The extreme close-up starring in most of her performance.
Yes.
I mean, extreme close-up for most of her singing.
We were also surprised.
Uncomfortably close.
Did you feel it was too close?
Yes.
I was surprised that they got all that glam makeup off so quickly. Because she looked so good.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, she looked good without the makeup, but
the camera.
that's we made a statement with this. Quick turnaround.
And you're right, it was really
great performance though.
She sounded
terrific.
impeccable, and I can't wait to see the new Joker movie.
I know.
All right, guys, we've got a couple Colorado connections, which is always really exciting. Two producers, both from Littleton, are now Oscar winners. Shane Boris, who you're seeing on the left-hand side here, he was one of the co-producers for Novalny, which won the Oscar for Best Documentary. He was just behind the director, Daniel Royer, right there on the left. And now we're looking at Allison Rose on the right. Allison Rose Carter, she was one of the co-producers for Everything Everywhere All at Once, who Mark Salinger spoke with back in January.
Well, the good news is they won enough Oscars for everyone.
There was a lot of people on the stage there.
Her parents were so excited.
They were so sweet.
She had done so many. And that's what you forget. They've done like dozens of films before a moment like this.
So many movies win, and they're great films, and you can just say, this is a great movie, a great cast, great story. This is such a unique, a risky film that they made, and for it to be recognized as it was, I thought for all the people who stuck their necks out and made Everything Everywhere All at Once, what a payoff.
Because it could have been a flop, right? Who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, you never know how things are really going to be perceived, but I mean, gosh, they were all so impressive, all playing so many different characters, like at once, like all of them, Everything Everywhere All at Once, but they really were. It was awesome.
Well, we love having you here to talk about it.
Glad you came in.
Thank you for having me.
And got all done.
I had to.
Very, very Hollywoody. That's what it is. The party pony, right?
Yeah, the party pony.